In this video, I want to share with you what I believe to be one of the greatest blues guitar tunes of all time, and that is Stormy Monday, written by T-Bone Walker. Now, there's a lot of great versions of this song, including the Allman Brothers live at Fillmore East, which I have a lesson on my channel. Bobby Blue Bland has a great version as well, which I did a lesson on. But in this video, I want to take us back to the original T-Bone Walker's version. Now, he has a number of versions as well, but this is going to be from his T-Bone Blues record. And it's just a great example of how to play the blues in the key of G. It starts off with these hits that sound like this. 3, 4. Then you go into the groove there. So there's two chords being used at the top, and they're both the same shape. It's E flat 9 is the first one, and that's from the 5th string down. 6, 5, 6, 6, 6. And then we're going to drop it down just one fret to 5, 4, 5, 5, 5. Just doing a little bar there with my ring finger, and then put on my middle and index on the other two strings. Now rhythmically, we're gonna play triplets. It's gonna go 1 and a 2 and a 3, and then we'll move down on the third beat. So 6 strums there on the first chord, and then shift down. 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4. Then again, 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4. Then we start the groove, and the first 4 bars sound like this. All right, so what I've got going on here is a classic T-Bone Walker move where he would play off this dominant 9th chord. I'm gonna start with my thumb on the low 6th string, play that twice at the 3rd fret like this. Then I'm gonna do this little slide. Love that sound. That is the 3rd fret on the 4th string, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and 3rd fret of the 2nd string. We're gonna slide up and then come back down. So it's 1 and 2 and 3. Then on beat 3, I play the 3rd fret again. So then I do a little rest, or sometimes I'll just kind of like get this percussive sound. Then we walk up the bass. Now I am using a thumb pick to play this. A lot of the old school blues musicians played with a thumb pick, but you can play it with a flat pick just the same. It would be like this, right? Or here I am kind of finger style. Just has a different sound. So walking in there, 1, 2, 3, 3 on the 5th string. Then this slide is just with one finger, my index finger, sliding up from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret and then coming back down. Then I play that bass note again, then walk back into the G with my fretting hand thumb. Then return back. So we really have kind of two shapes here. You got the G9 and then the C9, or what's known as the 1 chord, then the 4 chord. So this has that little move there, then back to 1, and we stay there. All right, so that's the first part, and if you've struggled to play blues guitar like this anywhere on the fretboard, then go to johnmcclennan.com/bluescales and get your hands on my free blues scale PDF guide. This is going to show you the easiest and fastest ways to play the blues up and down the neck. And this works whether you're on acoustic, electric, or if you want to play this in other styles as well. The blues works great in pop and rock, country, folk, jazz, you name it. So go to johnmcclennan.com/bluescales and grab this free guide now as my gift to you. From there, we walk into the C and we go. We do the C twice, then back to G. Twice. Okay, so I'm walking the bass, 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3, 4 again, and back to G with the thumb. All right, then we get to what's called the turnaround, and that sounds like this. All right, so got a cool little lick there, but let me back up. We walk into, this is now based off a D9, like what we played in the beginning. That chord right there. So we're gonna walk in 3, 4, 5 on the 5th string, then slide up 5 to 7 on the index finger there, covering the top 3 strings. Strings 3, 2, 1. Then into C, so just once there on D. Then into C. Okay, then we walk into the G, and that could be with the thumb. And then I do this lick. Okay, this is just a nice little turnaround lick. We've got what's called some contrary motion. So this is where one line goes down, and one goes up. So it's a great sound. So I'm playing 2 on the 5th string and then 1 on the 1st string. And if you're using a pick, you just hybrid pick it. So here, pinch those 2 together, and then 3 and 5 here on the 5th and 2nd strings. Then 4 and 4, then 5 and 3. So it's in this little lick. Okay, that's hammering into the 4th fret on the 3rd string, 3rd fret on the 2nd string, do it again, and then the 5th fret on the 5th string. And I love this last part. And that's something Kenny Burrell would do all the time. You know, he was a master at actually blending this down-home blues style with jazz. If you haven't checked him out, Kenny Burrell, who's one of my old mentors. But that chord there is 3, 4, 3, 4. Then you just slide down. So. All right, let's put it all together. I'm gonna start with the intro and then go through this entire 12-bar blues, then I'll end on that last G9 chord. Get set, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the 5. There you have it. Those are some insider tips for T-Bone Walker's version of Stormy Monday. And if you want to learn to play blues guitar like this anywhere on the fretboard, then go to johnmclennan.com/bluescales and get your hands on my free blues scale PDF guide. This is going to show you the easiest and fastest ways to play the blues scale up and down the neck, and it's completely free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/bluescales and grab that now as my gift to you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you might like this one next.